Hello guys. Welcome to a TV live stream. My name is Ekia Afinshiapa. And those of you who understand that, it means Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you also like Happy Kwanzaa. But guys, how are you doing? I wanted to come to you today and just wanted to check in with you guys regarding the DV lottery interviews for October, the performances for the various embassies. I'm not going to talk about all of the embassies. I'm just going to talk about the ones that stood out based on their performance. Hi Daniel, how are you? Merry Christmas guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Afinshiapa. It means the same thing, guys. Happy Kwanzaa. Guys, those are all the Feliz Navidad. I'm trying to see if I know how to say Merry Christmas in other languages, but then I'm stuck. All right, but Merry Christmas. I'm thankful for you guys. But today I wanted to talk to you about the DV lottery, the performance by the various embassies in October, and then I will add November also. Even though in the title I only said October, I will add November to the title. Guys, when you come in, if this is your first time that you've met me, my name is Ekia. I go by Ekia Ofoy. Make videos about immigration, particularly coming to America, and of course DV lottery, with a big emphasis on DV lottery. So guys, if this is your first time here, just make sure that you follow the page. I have a YouTube channel, Wofoi TV. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, I have a DV lottery winners group on Telegram. Okay, we're no longer on WhatsApp, we're on Telegram. And if you're a winner, you want to be added to the Telegram group, you need to show proof that you are actual winner. All right guys, I don't want any agents in the group. That is not your business platform. It's just there for other winners to interact with each other and then get some helpful information and be updated about the process. So now let's go to October. Why am I starting with October? Because October is the beginning of the fiscal year. Hi Mark Lee, how are you? October is the beginning of the fiscal year for the federal government in America. So think of it as October is the January of the federal government. So that's why we are starting with October. So those who won the DV lottery in May this year, their interview has already begun. They started their interview from October 1st coming. So if you're a DV2024 winner, know that the interviews have begun. So don't think that nothing is happening. Things are happening. All right. So in the month of October, when they did the interviews, I'm just going to talk about the embassies themselves, not the nationalities, the embassies themselves. The reason why I wanted to make this distinction is because a Ghanaian can go for an interview in Liberia the same way a Liberian can go for an interview in another country. Okay, so this is based on the number of people who were issued visas in a particular embassy. It doesn't say anything about their nationality. That is a different data. Today I'm just talking about the embassy's performance alone. All right. Globally, meaning worldwide, 1,868 visas were issued for DV lottery winners, DV2024 winners, the people who won this year in May 2023. All right. They issued 1,868 visas globally, not just Africa, but in Africa, Asia, Europe, Oceania, North America, and then South America regions. Okay. Now, what are the countries that did really well? The ones that stood out. One of those countries is Algeria. Guys, we have seen that Algeria has been doing really well in the past few years. Algeria topped with 250 visas. So people who went to that embassy in Algiers, which is located in Algeria, they issued 250 visas in the month of October alone. So my people, I hope they hear these numbers. When your embassy is making excuses, we are busy, and some embassies are issuing one visa. Some embassy is issuing 250. My people, this does not include the people who were refused, though. This does not include the people who were put in AP. 250 visas were issued in October alone in the U.S. Embassy in Algiers, Algeria. Okay? The second one is the U.S. Embassy in Warsaw, Poland. They issued 221 visas in the month of October alone for DV lottery winners. Guys, I'm only talking about DV lottery winners right now in this video. Okay, so when your embassy is complaining, we don't have the personnel, we don't have the, see another embassy, 221 visas in just 1 month, the beginning of the fiscal year. All right, the third one is the U.S. Embassy in Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya is 199 visas were issued to DV lottery winners in Nairobi, Kenya, just this October. Okay, just this October. So, you know, in the past, Kenya has been wishy-washy, but it looks like Kenya is redeeming itself. Kenya is redeeming itself. So we can clap for Kenya a little bit. We small clap, because you know some of these embassies, when you give them too much clap, then they relax. So we go give Kenya small clap. All right, Kenya is doing well. 199 visas were given to DV lottery winners in Kenya. This does not include the people who were refused. I am talking about those who got their visas. All right. The next one is 117 visas were given to people in the U.S. Embassy called Bishkek. The city called Bishkek. It is in Kyrgyzstan. Please, this is in Europe. Kyrgyzstan. They issued 117 visas for DV lottery winners. So if you are in, you know, Europe and you're like, why our embassy they do? Yes, another embassy they perform. While your own, they sit there, they, you know, give plenty excuses using COVID. Meanwhile, COVID, you know, they do anything. All right. The next one is the U.S. Embassy in Almaty. Almaty is in Kazakhstan. So it looks like the Stan people they are winning here. Kyrgyzstan and then Kazakhstan. Almaty is in Kazakhstan. 102 visas were given to DV lottery winners in the month of October alone. Hey, Ghana, you there here now? Ghana, you there here? Cotonou, you there here now? Abidjan, you there here? South Africa, Johannesburg, you there here? Luanda, Lusaka, you there here now? See how some people they perform. All right. So now I wanted to okay, now let's look at Africa, the ones who stood out in October. All right. Of course, Algeria was the worldwide top performer in October, and they issued 250 visas. Okay. When we are talking about just in Africa, Algeria is number one, globally number one in the month of October. But when we are talking about just in Africa, Kenya is the number 2 top performer in the month of October. They issued 199. Okay. The third performer in Africa is the U.S. Embassy in Casablanca, Morocco. Casablanca, right? Casablanca, Morocco. They issued 84 visas for DV lottery winners alone. My people, you they see that Morocco and Algeria, they are one of the top performers, but now you see Kenya, they overpass in the month of October. Please, like I said, we shouldn't overjubilate, because you know things can always flip, but at least we can commend them for doing a good job now, starting on a good foot. Okay. The fourth one is the U.S. Embassy in Yaoundé, Cameroon. They issued 67 visas. 67 visas. Now let's talk about some of the embassies. You know, U.S. Embassy in Accra, Ghana, they issued zero, big zero in October. U.S. Embassy in Accra, no visa for a DV lottery winner in the month of October. Meanwhile, Algeria, they give 250. Okay? U.S. Embassy in Accra, Ghana, 0. The U.S. Embassy in Liberia, Monrovia, 0. Fat 0. Meanwhile, Kenya, they issued 199. Of course, U.S. Embassy in Freetown, they issued, 17. U.S. Embassy in Ouagadougou, like 3. Right? You see how, you see now. You see how the embassies in Africa, they do now. We are watching them. Hopefully, they are just, they are now, getting set up, getting positioned so that they can perform well, because we are tired of COVID-19 excuse. COVID has left. Okay? Africa didn't even have too much COVID nonsense. And now you guys keep using it as an excuse. We are tired. All right? But remember, globally, in the month of October, they issued 1,868 visas to DV lottery winners alone. DV lottery winners alone. Okay? In Africa, the top performers are Algeria, Nairobi, Morocco, Nairobi, Kenya, Casablanca, Morocco, and of course we have Yaoundé, Cameroon. All right. Now the rest of the embassies, please gather yourself and perform, because for DV lottery winners, people win the lottery and they are all hopeful, they are all happy, waiting for things to go well. And then, after winning and then now even getting an interview, it becomes a challenge. Not a challenge in the sense that because you have a case number, you didn't get an interview. But sometimes some people may even have a smaller case number, but the embassy itself is not performing. So hopefully the embassies will begin to straighten up and get in shape. If the embassies don't have enough personnel, remit. Tell the people here, your boss, that you need more workers. You need more consular officers to come and adjudicate. Because, at the end of the day, when people are frustrated, they are frustrated with you. So if you know that you need the tools to do your job, if you are not getting the tools to do your job, you have to complain with the person who is supposed to give you your tools. Because me, if I'm not getting an interview, I don't know that, maybe you have 2 workers or you have 3 workers. You are the one who is at the embassy. You know that you need 5 workers, you need 10 workers, you need 30 workers to be able to perform to your maximum capacity. So we hope that the embassies, you can't keep using COVID. Please make sure that you are attending to DV lottery winners in good faith. Just like the energy you get for students who are coming to school in America, where they do hurry up visa for them. Please apply the same momentum and energy for DV lottery winners, because it is very frustrating that you win the lottery and then your embassy know they hurry up. Your embassy know they work do things for you. All right. Okay. So now let's go to November. Okay, guys, this video will be posted on the YouTube channel. Okay, let's go to November. So of course, November is the second month of the fiscal year, 2024 fiscal year. My people, don't get confused when I say fiscal year. It's the government, when the government, they are doing their budget, and the government calendar is different from, our regular calendar, right? So like I said, October is the first month of the new fiscal year. November is the second month. All right, now November, let's see how some things went. Okay, let me see this. Okay, so in November, a total of 2,332 visas were issued. In October, it was 1,868. In November, it is 2,332. My people, those of you who have been looking at the DV lottery issuances, you will see that there's an increase here. There's an increase here. But I know that even though there's an increase and it is a good thing, sometimes if your embassy is not performing, It doesn't matter if there's an increase in the U.S. embassy in London. If you're in Ghana and your embassy is not working, you don't care about the good performance of the U.S. embassy in London, right? But I just wanted to mention it. So the top performing embassy in the month of November is the U.S. embassy in Tashkent. Guys, what is the what country is Tashkent located in? Guys, I've forgotten. Okay, remind me. Does anybody know what country Tashkent is located in? Tashkent. I've forgotten that country. But they issued 258 visas. 258 visas. Okay, remember in October it was the U.S. embassy in Algeria. Okay, Algeria was the champion, but in November the U.S. embassy in Tashkent overthrew the U.S. embassy in Algeria. Okay, 258. All right, does anybody know where Tashkent, does anybody know where that city is located? What country? The second top performing embassy, Uzbekistan. Thank you. Faculty blessing. Thank you for the reminder, because I was like, wait, because I mentioned all the Tajikistan or all the Kyrgyzstan, I was like, how can I forget this thing? But thank you so much. All right, hi Letitia, Merry Christmas. Okay, the second embassy top performing in the month of November is the U.S. embassy in Kathmandu. Kathmandu is in Nepal. They issued 256 visas for DV lottery winners alone. Did you see that in the October, that embassy know they perform? But you see, in November, they are among the top performers, 256. Okay? Like I said, sometimes some embassy will do well in 1 month, another month they relax. Okay? So always just follow the trend, so that you don't put your hope so much into one embassy, because sometimes some embassies will fail you. We've seen this. The next top performing in the month of November is the U.S. embassy in Tbilisi. Tbilisi is located in Georgia. Georgia is in Europe. I'm not talking about America, Georgia in Europe, right? They issued 169 visas to the DV lottery winners. Okay, the fourth one is the U.S. embassy in Nairobi, Kenya. 168. My people, Nairobi, Kenya issued 199. It was among the top performance in October, and then it is also part of the top performance in November. But you see, the number went down a little bit. Kenya issued 199 visas in the month of October, but then in November, 168. It is still good, but you see the number is coming down. I cannot tell, because we don't have all of the data to be able to tell whether they refuse many people in November or they refuse, we don't know the refusal rate, so we cannot really give you much information on that. Okay. Howard, is it Howard Lynn? I don't know if I pronounce your name correctly. You're asking how do you send stars. Guys, during the live video, sometimes you will see this star symbol there. It should show at the bottom of your screen. If it doesn't show, then maybe it is not available in your country. Alright, it's not always available in every country. If it shows in your, like at the bottom of this video, that means it's available in your country. You click on it and then you buy the stars. It's kind of like TikTok when people buy flowers and give to people. That's how the stars thing work. All right, so if it's not showing, that means that it's not available in your country. You sharing my video is enough for me. Thank you. All right, so that's why when you come during my live video, I encourage you, please share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is free to subscribe on YouTube. It is free to share the video, right? That is good enough for me. All right, thank you for the thoughts. Okay, the U.S. embassy that was on the number 5th is the U.S. embassy in Yaoundé, Cameroon. Cameroon issued 154 visas in the month of November. Remember, in the month of October they issued 67. You see, some embassies are moving up and some of them are going down small, right? Cameroon did 67 in October. In November, 154, right? And then Kenya did in October 199, but 168 in November. Please, it doesn't mean that Kenya is not performing, but you know, some embassies will go down, some embassies will, you know, go up. But Kenya, like I said, we don't have all of the data to tell us how many people actually went for interview. This is just the number of visas they issued, they gave to DV winners. I hope you understand. All right. The next one is the U.S. Embassy in Casablanca, Morocco. They issued 134 visas. 134 visas in the month of November. The next one is there's a U.S. Embassy in Dushanbe. Dushanbe is in Tajikistan. That will be in Europe. They issued 140. So that was before, you know, we come to Morocco. All right. Tajikistan, U.S. Embassy in Dushanbe. Guys, the U.S. Embassy in Dushanbe, they started doing interviews for DV lottery winners in the past few years. They started, I believe, in DV2023 people. Because DV2022, I didn't see U.S. Embassy in Dushanbe. It looks like they just activated it and all of a sudden they're doing well. I'm like, wow. So some embassy can be in, like, you know, hibernation, and the moment they activate them, they are ready to go. And then some embassy, they do slow motion. Hey, the next embassies, they tie, okay? The U.S. Embassy in Casablanca, Morocco, 134. The U.S. Embassy in Bishkek, which is Kyrgyzstan, they issued 134. Okay, now we will focus on Africa, because Africa, you know, most of my followers here are African, so I want to focus on Africa. So let's see how was the performance in Africa. The U.S. Embassy, when we're looking at Africa alone, the top performer in Africa in the month of November is Kenya, Nairobi. 168 visas were given to DV lottery winners alone. Okay, the number 2 will be the U.S. Embassy in Yaoundé, Cameroon, 154. The next one is the U.S. Embassy in Casablanca, 134. So number 3 is Morocco. All right. The next one is the U.S. Embassy in Cairo. Okay, U.S. Embassy in Cairo, they issued 59, and then you have U.S. Embassy in Lomé. They issued 50. U.S. Embassy in Accra, they issued 35. The U.S. Embassy in Freetown, they issued 14. U.S. Embassy in Freetown, in October, they issued 17. And then in November, they issued 14. Guys, this is not to say that they are not doing well, because there are not many winners in Sierra Leone. They didn't select that many winners there. All right. And also understand that in countries where they don't select many winners, oftentimes a lot of the people are not aware that when you win the lotto, this is what you need to do, and you need to do it fast. Okay, there are some people in some countries, few winners, but then not all of them go for interview, and you're like, it's that you people are not aware, or you just don't want to go. An example is like the U.S. Embassy in Malawi. Okay, Malawi, they don't select many winners, but then you realize that the people who go for interview are not many. Like the U.S. Embassy in Malawi, I believe, I think in the 2020 DV2023 or DV2022, they selected, I believe, 27 winners. Not even all of them went for interview. And I'm like, 27. Even if you are the last person, you will get an interview, right? So when you see that an embassy, you know, like U.S. Embassy in Freetown, Sierra Leone, if their numbers are not looking big enough for you, don't think that, oh, the embassy is not performing. It's just that embassy, they didn't select many winners from there. So oftentimes you realize that even the interview was done for people who are not even from there. I hope you understand. All right. The U.S. Embassy in Monrovia, they didn't issue any visa in the month of November. That is not to say that they didn't do any interview. It is just to tell you that they didn't issue any visa for DV lottery winner in October and in November. Liberians, my people, if you have won the DV lottery and you haven't done your paperwork, please go and fill your DS2. Hurry up. Those of you who need to get affidavit of support. If you are from Liberia, you know you need affidavit of support. Don't wait until 2 days to your interview, then now you want to find out, how do I get my interview, how do I get my affidavit of support? Please hurry up, because let me tell you, your siblings, your relatives in America, you not go rush them. You will never rush somebody in America. Let me tell you this, so that my people, you will keep that at the back of your mind. Some of you, you know you need affidavit of support, but you wait 2 days to your interview so that you can go and pressure somebody. Hey sister, I need affidavit of support. If you don't give me, I will not. So that you think the person will feel bad. Please, that is not the mindset in America. You not go rush anybody in America. If an American is rushed, it's because they allow themselves. So you know you need affidavit of support. Please, don't wait till 3 days to your interview, because your relative here will not rush and get you that document because you waited and now it is an emergency for you. Your lack of preparation is not going to be an emergency for that person. I hope you understand. So remember, you have to work on things in a timely manner. You know you need a thing. Why do you wait till 3 days to your interview? Why do you wait till 1 week to your interview? Why do you wait till 2 weeks to your interview? Right? Please work on that. The U.S. Embassy in Kigali, Rwanda issued 28 visas. The U.S. Embassy in Abu Dhabi issued 16. All right. So guys, so far that is the performance that we have going on for the various U.S. embassies. Okay. This is not all the embassies. I just told you the ones that performed well. And then I gave you some of the embassies because, you know, my followers here, some of you are Ghanaian, some of you are from Liberia, some of you are from Sierra Leone. So you want to know, you know, things that also concern your countries. That's why I mentioned those ones. So if you did not hear anything about your country, maybe it's because there are not many of you here. So that's why you need to share the video with your people, so that the more people from your country here, then I will talk about them too. All right. So if you're a DV lottery winner, DV2024, know that interviews have started. Interviews have started. I have shared some interview experience on this platform. They have started. Okay. Make sure you study the process. I have videos on my YouTube channel to help you understand the process, so that you don't come and bother me in my inbox, sister. I submitted my case, but I don't have an interview yet. If you understand the process, you understand why you don't have an interview yet. They are not going to give everybody interview on the same day. All right. So guys, this was something that I wanted to share with you today. All right. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I hope that you have a wonderful time with your families. Whatever things that you were planning to happen this year, whether they happened or they didn't happen, we can be thankful for one thing: for life. We can be thankful for life. As long as we have life, as long as we can breathe, we can always do the things that we couldn't do, you know, this year. We can always do the things we couldn't do 2 years ago, right? So we are thankful for, you know, the blessings. We are thankful for the life. We are thankful for the good health. Even with all the frustrations, all the disappointments, at least we have life. We have life. All right. So Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you guys. I really appreciate all of your support, the support that you have given me on this platform. I encourage you to set goals, set expectations for yourself in 2024 and aim to achieve them. Set goals that you will hold yourself accountable so that you can achieve them. When you write your goals down and you don't work towards it, they will be just goals on paper. All right. So make it a point that you're going to set goals. What I've learned, you know, so far, you know, in the past few years, that it is helpful when you write things down. When you write goals down, I will buy this car. I will start this business. I will finish this course. I will do this. When you write things down, and then don't write it just anywhere you will not see again. Like, write it down and then make an effort to do it. Okay, all right guys, I love you so much. I thank you so much for the support. You will keep hearing from me on this platform. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe you might hear from me tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but if you don't hear from me, I will post some stuff on this page. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Enjoy your holidays. I love you guys. God be with you. Thank you so much. Love you guys.